I'm trying to recognize who that kid is. That's Victor when he was a child? It looks like he's had that problem from childhood. Hmm. Does it a mutation? Doesn't that thing looks like Midnight Blue, How to Train Your Dragon? It kind of looks like the front design of it kind of looks like How to Train Your Dragon or something. Hmm. I hope I hope these two sleeping together is not going to mess up their friendship. Now, this is something I haven't seen him do with Catelyn at all. Like this type of bonding and stuff. I've never seen him like that with Catelyn, so I guess I guess there is something there between Madada and Jace. She's a sneaky little thing, ain't she? Oh, I thought she's going to blow him up. Ooh. Damn, she survived that. And where are they going, by the way? I knew she's going to kill Shivoka or Shivoka will maim her at some point. Because it looked like power struggle is no longer. Ooh! Shivoka should tread carefully the way she talks to her. Because this girl, she's crazy. She will kill her. Tread carefully, Shivoka. Tread carefully, Shivoka. This man is not really enjoying his position, is he? He sold out, but every day he feels like crap. Every day he feels like crap. I think the only thing that gives him. Oh. Ooh. So the reason why Vi went to prison is due to these two conspiring together and putting her away. And for some reason, Vi has escaped again. Oh, she got out. And he's holding Marcus responsible for it. That means stay out of our way while we do whatever we want with those two. Oh, that's new? Interesting. I think the reason why is because the thing took his blood, right? The drop of his blood. You're telling me that Vi still haven't received help. She should at least try and close her wounds. She's burning up. Somehow Hamadinga does not like this at all. That little chihuahua pet of his though. But I think I believe Hamadinga's concerns. I feel like he knows where things are heading. Because due to the fact that that thing creates life, it grows life and it withers in a fat just like it provides life. That can be troublesome. What happened to these guys? It's like they are mutating. That they are mutating, into something hideous. That's the same type. She's not much of a talker, is she? Isn't that the same type of antidote um Silco is distributing? He looks miserable, like literally. He looks like. Oh, now he's spoken his mind on why he came here. What? Are they all going to support him on this? Madara doesn't like this. All of them. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe this. I hear something. I don't like the sound of that. That's Silco. Oh wow. He moves quickly. This girl is about to do some terrible shit with that hex tech. Mm. I guess Silco survived. He's going nuts. He's going cuckoo. He's really upset. He has lost it. I wonder what role Marcus is going to play next now. The Councilors has decided that it is about time they check the Undercity. What role is he gonna play? How long will his loyalty lie with Silco? The mutation is still alive this whole years. And do you guys don't you guys notice that Victor continues to look better and better each time you see him, right? Oh boy. Finally, they meet again. This is gonna be a problem. Mm. And you guys know Jinx shoots before asking questions. Mm. She snaps right back to Jinx. Yeah, I hear it too. It's screeching noise. Who are these guys? They are the same people we saw in the beginning, right? Who? Shui! Oh. Ah! Shui! Oh, they got the stone or the hex tech. Shui! Shui! Watch out! Behind you! She's so caught up in her malice, she doesn't notice or man, she is something. She's so caught up in her malice that she doesn't realize what is going on around her. Oh my goodness, yo. Oh my, oh my. My, oh my. All right, guys, there you have it. Another 3 episodes on Arcane League of Legends. Now, I get to say that the way they're playing Jix, or let me say Powder's character, it suits her because there are people, right? There are people out there that if they try to do good, they just don't know how to do good, right? In order for them to do good, they have to be carried along in order to do good. There are people out there that, like, there are villains out there, villains or people like Jinx. She just can't do good. You know what I mean? If she tries to do good, it only amounts to more chaos, right? And I like her character. I want her to be saved, but each time Vi tries to get closer to Jinx, each time she makes attempts to nurture her, and each time Jinx or Powder tries to be good, she just don't know how to be good. If we go back to the first 3 episodes, the third episode of this genre, if you watched Jinx character through or Powder's character from the beginning of the very first episode of this show to the till the third episode, you realize that she just can't do good. There is something missing, right? Of course, when nurtured, right? When given the moral support, she may be able to uh, do good, but she just don't know how to do things right. She's good in destroying things, right? She's just so caught up in her malice that she doesn't realize that her sister is being taken or her sister is in danger. And this is a thing that we have seen from the very first episode of this show, right? Each and every time they go on a mission, each and every time Jinx tried to do something, she just she just can't do it right, right? She just cannot do it right. Here they are. She's fighting along with her sister. Finally, right? She gets her sister back, her older sister back, and they're defending off they're defending themselves and fighting off these guys. And she is so caught up in her malice, in her revenge, in her chaotic mental, psychological. She is so locked up in that place that she goes that she doesn't realize what is happening around her. She couldn't detect a guard or a soldier that is about to kill her, but missed her vital muscle or her vital organ or her vital point and just scratched her. You know what I mean? Now, when Silco came back to his office, he looked up in the air and saw Sivoka hanged up there with a little explosion or whatever, and it is written liar, liar. Does that mean that does that mean that Jinx and Silco now has their own fallout? Does that mean that Jinx no longer believes in Silco's ambition? Does that mean that Silco has decided to separate herself from Silco? And if that is the case, what is going to happen from here on out? Because I'm not even sure who sent those little groups that interfered in their, that interfered in Jinx and Vi's reunion. And if we go back, those are the same group, right? Those are the same group that attacked Silco's cargo. And now that I think back at it, I believe that it must be Marcus doing. Marcus must be the one behind it. Because if we realize what is going on, he can't attack Silco in a frontal attack unless if he has no choice but to do it, right? I guess this is his only way to attack Silco undetected and unnoticed, creating a little posse, a little group of his, right, to attack Silco and his men in the beginning. That is only but a speculation. I'm not sure if that's actually Marcus's doing or is it somebody else out there. But those groups are not Silco's men. They can be, because it was the same group that attacked Silco's cargo in the beginning. So whose group are they? Because now that I think about it, Marcus can do something like that. He's a cop. He's a chef. You know. Who are those guys? Now, with that being said, Hammerdinger has seen something familiar in those hex tech that he realizes and recognizes what it is and how dangerous it is. And he advised the counselors not to be hasty with this thing, that he has seen this before. He has seen this type of situation before, and which is not surprising to me because Hammerdinger has been opposing this thing from the very beginning. And knowing how long he has lived and knowing what happened to his previous city and his previous nation, I don't doubt the poor old man. I don't doubt him at all. He has lived 307 years old. He's seen it all. He's seen this type of situation. He's been in it. And again, he is the founder of that city. Right? The float over. He is the founder. I mean, the Piltover. He is the founder of it. So for Jace to summon the courage to kick him out of the castle, that is something else. Now I know that Jace is not really acting in his normal senses. He's just desperate. He is in destitute to save his the one he regards as his brother, which is Victor, right? He's trying to save Victor at all costs, and he doesn't mind what he has to do to get it done, even if he has to betray his his mentor, because Hamadinga has been his mentor from the get go. You know, he doesn't mind stepping over Hamadinga to make sure that this hex technology continues to advance to a point where they can preserve life and save life. While they are canceling each other and doing the cancel thing, meanwhile, Victor has went back to his old friend from childhood. And when he got there, that little creature that we saw is still somehow in alive somehow, although the creature is not complete. It's only his head that is being kept alive. And Victor told the man that he is now ready. Ready for what? Is Victor going to be the next villain? Right? Is Victor going to be the next bad guy? Because you really sure know that whatever they've been cooking up in there, whatever that is happening in there, is not something the authority will approve of. Is not something Hamadinga will approve of. Is not something the chancellor will approve of. Although inadvertently, the council agreeing with Jace to continue his work and to disregard Hamadinga's warning, knowing full the fact that this man knows what he's talking about, and he said it multiple times. I've seen this type of situation before. This is the type of stuff that destroys civilizations. This is the type of stuff that wipes out civilization. This is the type of stuff that brings civilization in destitute. I've seen it before. We have to tread carefully. I'm so shocked that none of the counselors agreed with him at all. Like this is just unanimous. They just want him out. They disregarded his warning and everything. And I believe that when he's going to come back to bite them in the asses, they will not have enough saliva or in their mouth to say, why didn't we listen to this man? We should have listened. Because whatever is going to happen, whatever that hex tech is going to do, is going to happen so fast that they will not they won't see it coming. And each and every time Hamadinga looks at that hex technology, something continues to resonate within him. He continues to see his past previous lives just come flashing down in his eyes, in his head. And I'm not sure what's going to happen, but there is so many things going on right now. You don't know who is going to be the next villain, because as it stands, I don't think that Jinx or Powder is going to continue to be the villain here. I don't think so. I'm not even sure if Silco is going to continue to be the villain. I think there's a new villain that is being cooked up right now, and I believe it could be Victor. Because right now he's desperate to survive. He's desperate to live. He's desperate to continue living on, to see this hex tech come to its full potential. And I believe at this point, he is willing to do whatever it takes to get it done. The group that attacked Silco's cargo in the beginning are the same group that attacked Jinx and Vi. And with all the commotion, Caitlyn managed to get her hands on that hex tech. I guess in a way, I'm kind of glad that she got her hands on that hex tech. At least she can take it to the authority and take it to their people And inadvertently, I'm not happy about that simply because that stone is what has stopped the progress of the hex tech. Now, if Caitlyn returns that stone to Jace, Jace will continue on where he left off. And again, with the power generating and emanating from that stone, the hex tech that is being stored, that they're using to grow or to generate life, I believe it will ignite something with that other hex tech, which may cause into something destructive. You know, somehow I'm happy that Caitlyn got her hands on that stone. At least it will, because I'm scared of what Jinx might do. Because I know, you guys know, when she puts her mind into something, it doesn't go well. Like, I feel sorry to on a person who will have to deal with Jinx when she puts her mind to destroy or to stop someone. I was afraid of her, but now I am even more afraid on Jace, because right now he's not thinking straight. He is in a situation, and in his mentality now is, I get to save my friend and I don't care what I have to do it. Now he's losing all his morality, all his consciousness and caution is gone. He just wants to do whatever he needs to do to save his friend. I'm going to digress it here. So far, so good. I like the animation. I think I mentioned that before. The animation is very, very good. And somehow, someway, when you're watching this, you feel like you're watching a video game movie scene. But at the same time, it feels like you're watching an anime. But like, it's just, there's something about the animation that resonates with you. The animation style is very different. It's very gameish, adventurous, fantasy-ish. It just has its own place. And yeah, push your thoughts and let me know what you think about these episodes. On that note, stay safe. Keep on keeping on.